The Jumbo Sherman, a name that resonates with power, toughness, and remarkable adaptability, holds a unique place in the rich history of World War II. Among all the variants of the iconic M4 Sherman, the M4A3E2, better known by its nickname, Jumbo, stands out as a specialized assault tank designed to break through fortified positions and absorb punishment that other models simply couldn't handle. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into its story, from its development and design to its role on the battlefields of Europe, and uncover what made the Jumbo Sherman such a formidable piece of armor. As the Allies pressed forward into France following the Normandy landings in June 1944, they frequently encountered fortified German positions, pillboxes, fortified villages, and well-camouflaged anti-tank guns that were tough to destroy with ordinary medium tanks. The standard Sherman, with its relatively thin armor, was vulnerable to powerful German 88mm and 75mm guns and often fell victim to well-prepared defenses. The U.S. Army recognized the need for a specialized vehicle, a breakthrough, or assault, tank, that could absorb punishment and lead attacks against fortified positions. This requirement led to the development of the Jumbo Sherman. Based on the M4A3 hull, the Jumbo was designed with significantly thickened armor on its hull and turret. Frontal hull armor was nearly 4 to 7 inches thick in some areas, a dramatic increase over the standard Sherman, while the turret was constructed from massive cast steel. The result was a vehicle nearly impervious to many German guns at medium range. The side and rear armor were also thickened, offering additional survivability against flanking attacks and close-quarter ambushes. To handle this additional weight, nearly 42 tons, engineers made modifications to the suspension and added wider tracks to help distribute the pressure on soft ground. The powerplant remained the reliable Ford GAA V8, delivering 500 horsepower, which was enough to keep the Jumbo reasonably mobile, although it was somewhat slower and less nimble than the standard Sherman. Originally, the Jumbo was meant to carry the 75mm gun, a well-understood and reliable piece of artillery. Some crews, however, field upgraded their Jumbos by swapping in the more powerful 76mm gun, adding a much-needed boost in penetration against German heavy armor. Nonetheless, the main role of the Jumbo was not to destroy tanks at long range, it was to lead attacks against fortified positions, absorb punishment, and clear a path for infantry and following tanks. Jumbos first saw action in the late summer of 1944, and their thick armor quickly earned them a reputation for toughness and survivability. Crews frequently described their Jumbos as battering rams, able to push forward under heavy fire and destroy strong points that would have forced standard Shermans to withdraw. The ability to absorb numerous hits without suffering catastrophic damage meant the Jumbo often drew the most punishment from German gunners, protecting the rest of the column from danger. Some Jumbos were handed to specialized assault companies within the U.S. Army, where their heavy armor made a huge difference in the success of attacks against fortified villages and defensive lines. They played a key role in operations across France, Belgium, and Germany, from the breakthrough at Saint-Lô to the Battle of the Bulge, and remained a powerful tool in the hands of commanders who recognized their unique capabilities. Today, the Jumbo Sherman stands as a remarkable example of adaptability and specialized design. It underscores how the U.S. Army responded to a very specific battlefield need, adding thick armor and small modifications to create a powerful assault vehicle. The Jumbo may not have been the most glamorous or well-known of the Sherman variants, but it certainly made a huge contribution to the success of the Allied advance into Germany. It is a testament to the ability of engineers and soldiers to innovate under pressure and to find solutions that match the demands of a changing battlefield.